D'Angelo Russell and the Nets were down by 25 in the fourth quarter last night to the Kings until Russell went off. He scored 27 of his career-high 44 points in the fourth to lead the Nets to the win. He's having a career year, which is a far cry from when he was the #2 overall pick by the Lakers in the 2015 draft. Russell only played 2 seasons in LA before being traded to Brooklyn in a deal that included Brook Lopez and a draft pick that turned into Kyle Kuzma. So, Shannon, should the Lakers regret trading him?
No, he had to go. I saw D'Angelo Russell play in college, and I saw him with the Lakers, and I never thought for 1 second Lonzo Ball would be better than him. But what in a locker room, having spent a lot of my life, almost half my life, over half my life in locker rooms, I believe, Skip, the 2 most important things in a locker room is respect and trust.
Yep, maybe trust #1.
And he broke that.
Yep.
This is what Magic said after they traded D'Angelo Russell. He said, D'Angelo is an excellent player. He has the talent to be an all-star, which he was. We want to thank him for what he did for us. But what I needed was a leader. I needed someone that could also make plays for make other players better, but also somebody players wanted to play with. He had to go, Skip. Now, and people are like, well, he did what he did, but he didn't do what he did in the Nets locker room. He did that in the Lakers locker room.
Yep.
You can't trade all those other guys just to keep him. So that was the easiest solution, was to remove him. You can't do what he did, Skip, and remain in that locker room. Had it been years ago, this new millennial generation, they let things slide. But there's no way in hell he could have been, say, 15 years ago, did that. Oh, they'd have sent him home. They'd have said he'd have never been able to come back. Because look, Swaggy P for wrong for what he did. Swaggy P, you know, everybody say, well, he broke Swaggy P and Iggy Azalea. No, Swaggy broke them up.
Yeah.
The mistake that he made is that he told D'Angelo.
What was a very private conversation.
Oh, no, what he thought was a private. And he's videotaping it, and he didn't put it on social media. He didn't even show, hey, Swag, I got you, boy. I got you dead to right. Look here. Look what you say. He put it up on social media.
It's like inexplicably wrong.
100%.
How do you...
Swaggy should have still been whipping him. But Skip, no, he shouldn't feel bad. Skip, you could tell this guy has this kind of ability. And the thing was, Magic knew he had to trade him because Julius Randle and B.I. and a lot of those same guys were in that locker room in which even though he didn't do it to them, they looking at him like, bro, are you serious? You really did that? You really filmed this man telling you that he was bothering someone else when he's in a relationship, and you posted it?
Yep.
Oh, I'm surprised somebody else didn't whip him. But Magic had to do this, Skip. There was no way around it. And in a situation like this, there's only so much a locker room can tolerate, no matter how great the talent is. AB is a prime example. Skip, he stretched the locker room as far as it could go, and he started tearing at the fabric of it. And the Steelers says no. When he did that, it wasn't stretched. He just busted open. And he had to go. Magic had to do this, Skip, even though he's an unbelievable talent. He can score with the best of them. He's that new age point guard, Skip. He's more of a 2 than a true point.
More of a 2. But although he's averaging 7 assists, which not bad.
When you drop 44 and 12, yeah, we know you can handle, you can get others involved. But Skip, Magic had to do this for the locker room. You can't have regrets because it was never going to be the same with him in there.
Okay.
Hear that.
I also watched a lot of D'Angelo in college. I never saw this in college. I didn't see this. He is shocking me with the levels that he is reaching. And again, to score 27 in a fourth quarter.
Well, that's big. There are very few guys that can do that.
As much as I love Lonzo, he will never score 27 in a fourth quarter because he'll have a hard time scoring 27 in 4 quarters.
Right.
I still believe Lonzo will be the better player long term, but I cannot defend Lonzo here. I still think it's a Luke problem.
Right.
Does that mean Lonzo's going to have to start fresh somewhere else?
Maybe.
And be on his last gasp to prove that he can be that guy? Maybe.
Yeah.
But when I look at the numbers D'Angelo is putting up, for a while, this trade, remember, they did get Mozgov off the books, and it was a big salary.
That's what they wanted.
So that was a sweet move to clear the path for LeBron.
Correct.
But when you just look head-to-head at Kuzma, D'Angelo, for a while it was a joke because Kuzma looked like he was on the verge of becoming star,
right.
maybe an all-star. But this guy just made the all-star team. He has helped elevate the Brooklyn Nets into the, I think they're in the 6th seed. It's pretty great for him, right?
For sure.
And when I look at him averaging 21 and 7 assists, and I look at Kuzma, who's slumped lately, he's all the way down. Kuzma is to 30% from the three-point line. Well, I remember a lot of his big threes, the one at Boston.
Right.
But over time, it starts adding up negatively because he's missing a lot of threes,
Exactly.
too, right?
You're right.
Because he has, boy, you talk about no conscience.
Right.
He's just going to jack it up, and he can't back it up sometimes.
Right.
So now we step back, and I got to ask the question because LeVar Ball posed it sitting right there. Is Magic completely in charge, or is it more Pelinka with Magic as the figurehead? I don't know. So I don't want to dump all this on Magic's doorstep if he doesn't deserve it on his doorstep.
Well, and plus, Skip, not only did D'Angelo have to go, the draft was very heavy in point guards. So Magic had an out. You like Lonzo?
Well, he wanted to clear the deck.
Yeah, I'm saying, but plus, you know, okay, we want to get rid of D. Russ, but we also get an opportunity. De'Aaron Fox was in this draft. So you had Lonzo in this draft. So he had options at the point guard position, which made it even easier to remove him.
But just right now, in a vacuum,
no, I take
D'Angelo or...
It's not even close.
I'm with you. It's starting to look like...
Right, because the trade, it looks like, Skip, well, they traded D'Angelo and Mozgov in the first round. Well, the pick turned out to be Kuzma.
Yep.
But this is really about Lonzo. Because basically you swapped out to get in. You swapped them to Brooklyn and you drafted. So that's going to be the comparison. Skip, I don't need, when it's all said and done, no one will remember that the draft pick that the Lakers got from the Nets was Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, I know.
They're just going to look at Lonzo and D'Lo.
Yeah, you're right. And by the way, D'Angelo is 39th in individual defensive win shares in the league.
Right.
That's really good. Now, Lonzo was up high last year, not so much this year. This year's
Do you believe Lonzo can ever score 20 points a game in a season?
Maybe. I think he could average a triple-double.
You know why I don't believe he can, Skip?
Yeah.
Because he can't finish at the rim and he doesn't shoot free throws like this kid.
Yeah. Well, you can't make whatever it is, 48% of your free throws and even last in this league.
But if you see this kid, Skip, this kid goes to the rack.
He's an 80% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's great. Now you look at Magic big picture. If, in fact, it's Magic's ball game here, I don't know, because I'm going to remind everybody, his first move when he took over the Lakers, that was February 21st, 2017, what's the first thing he did? He traded away Lou Williams to Houston. He lasted that year, and then he was traded in the Chris Paul trade to the Clippers, and now what's happening?
That made no sense.
Okay, well, okay. And then that Zubats trade at the deadline for Muscala?
I think two things. I don't think Magic regrets this one. But I think that Lou Williams and that Randall,
and he let Julius Randle go.
Yeah.
And he let Brook Lopez go. Did you see Brook Lopez's numbers last night?
He was
28 and 9. He made 5 of 11 threes. He's shooting 37% from three. He's turned into a 7-foot three-point shooter.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. You could have had Julius Randle for 1 year.
Okay.
All you had to do was tender him.
Okay.
And guess what? You're at the same spot again this year because now you say, you know what? We think we got a chance to get KD or one of these other free agents. You let Julius Randle go scot-free.
So last night, Zubats once again had 12 and 9 for the Clippers in just 19 minutes. It's pretty great. And Mike Muscala.
Man, but just don't mention his name.
Mike Muscala is now 5 of 24 from 3 in his stint with the Lakers. That's 21%. I don't know. That looks really bad to me.
That one's going to sting. They're not going to forget.
Well, they're talking about, Muscala comes up. You shouldn't even have to pay him for what he's doing.
I don't know.
Oh, that move.
He's been terrible, Skip. He's been terrible.
You guys have said it from the beginning.
Yes.
It didn't make sense.
Zubats was my guy, Skip. I told you I like Zoo.
Zoo.
That's my guy.
That was the one bright
Big
spot
Zoo.
that you always talked about, but he's...
He got traded to the Clippers.
Yeah, why you trade him there? Now you gonna see. Now you got to see this man give you a double on a nightly basis.
Okay, let's talk about the Greek Freak. Can he become the next face of the NBA? We're going to discuss his future with Chris Broussard.